Hi everyone, today's the day I'm having my endoscopy. I'm having my rectal stump examined today, having a few biopsies taken and just to see what's going on. I'll take you along with me today. I might not be able to record a lot due to patient confidentiality, obviously, so I'll show you a few bits. I may talk to you afterwards, show you my discharge summary to see what they found or not found, and I'll just try and give you as much information as possible. I'd actually do a little overview of what I'm actually wearing today. I'm wearing a jumper that I got from ASOS. It's actually a maternity one, but I normally just tuck it in and roll the sleeves up. Just wearing a normal little tank top underneath. These jeans are new. I just bought them from ASOS as well. I think they're from Bershka. I'm not very good at pronouncing that. But yeah, these are nice high tops. And they go down. I don't know if you can see. I normally roll them up at the end because I'm quite short, so normally trousers are quite long on me. I normally go for quite fixed, like tight trousers, but these ones, I don't know, they're just different. So I do really like these ones. I'm not actually sure what the jeans are called, the style themselves, but yeah, these are off ASOS. And yeah, I'm just wearing boots that I've had for years from New Look. I'm all ready to go. My appointment's soon. The girls are all ready and waiting. I just need to go drop them off at my mum's. This is actually the first time I'm leaving April. I'm really nervous. I had to express some milk, which is all frozen, so it's now thawing out, so hopefully that'll be enough for her. She's got a nice little banana and some water and things that she needs, a couple of extra toys as well. I'm just so nervous, so I'll update you when I get there. I had my scope done and all went okay. I had a bit of a wait, probably waited for about 45 minutes till I had to actually go in. So I was getting really anxious. I don't think it was anxious to do with the fact that I'm having it done. I think it was more that I was leaving my girls because the last time I got really poorly. So I'm hoping I'll be okay this time. So I had my actual gastro doctor do it. It wasn't just any doctor, who's very nice. I have no sedation, no prep. I literally walk in and walk out. Sometimes I have gas and air, and this time they offered it to me. I had it all there ready. Unfortunately, I was sucking on the machine and breathing in and it wasn't making this noise, and they said, "You really do need to suck it." I said, "I am." And it worked, found out that it wasn't actually working and it was broken, so they couldn't get another one, so I actually had to have no pain relief whatsoever. It wasn't too bad, I must say. I realised after the last few biopsies that I've had, it's not actually the biopsy and the scope itself that hurts. I think it's the air that they push in, because I get an almighty painful pressure right at the front of my tummy, and then I obviously fart it all out. I'm not obviously used to having anything in my back passage because it's empty. So then obviously they're pushing water and flushing it and putting air in there. I immediately want to urge to push. So unfortunately, as embarrassing as it is, I was farting in my doctor's face, but that is the reality of it. He only actually took 2 biopsies in the end, which wasn't too bad. It was very red and raw, but I will go over my discharge summary while I'm home because I really want to get back to my girls. I miss them so much. I think my appointment was at 9:50 and it is now 12 o'clock, so that is how long in theory it's taken for me to get in, wait, be seen, have my blood pressure taken, have my history taken, to be gowned, gone in, come out, have a cup of tea and biscuits and make sure everything's okay. So I'm now going to go back to my girls. I will update you on my discharge summary when I'm back. Right, so I'm back home. I'm just going to quickly go over like a run through of what happened and the paperwork that they gave me. Got there, booked myself into the reception desk. They said take a seat. Unfortunately, I did have to wait around 45 minutes to even be seen. So I was a bit frustrated with that because obviously I'm anxious anyway, and I think anyone who hasn't been through for this procedure before, they're going to get more and more anxious. And you get certain people that obviously have had prep the night before, so you're absolutely starving, or you might be a bit poorly because like if you run to the toilet. So eventually a nurse called me in, and we went into a separate consultant room, and we just went through my history, just double checking what medication I'm on, and made me sign this consent form. So it just looks a bit like this. And it just says either do you have sedation, no sedation. I ticked no sedation because I was having a flexi sigmoidoscopy, and they know that they're only checking the rectal stump. So that was the consent form, which they keep a copy and you get to take one with you. They ask you, if you're not having sedation, they ask if you want gas and air, which is Entonox. So they give me a little leaflet, which unfortunately I didn't actually get to have. The actual equipment itself wasn't working, so I didn't end up having it. Apart from that, everything all went okay. I saw the doctor who was in there, and I've got my discharge summary here, which looks a bit like this. And what it is, they said that they have took 2 biopsies. So there is a section where it says comments, and the doctor writes what he's done. So as it goes down, it says past relevant surgery. I've had a subtotal colectomy, no sedation given, indications was colitis. So findings, the anus was normal. The rectum, it says indeterminate colitis, distance is 20 centimetres. So I have 20 centimetres of rectal stump left. They had a cold biopsy. Complications, there wasn't any. So the comments were the quality of bowel preparation was fair and adequate, which I didn't actually have any. They sent me an enema in the post, which I didn't use because I've never needed to. It says colitis from anal margin to 20 centimetres to the suture line, which is what I call the dead end. No masses, contact bleeding when they took biopsies. So I had plus bleeding, so that was quite a lot. Digital images, so obviously they've kept all my images on the system, and then it just says back to referrer, no further investigations are needed. Rescope questioned, yes, dependent on the biopsy results. So everything was actually quite good. Obviously I get to keep this. They give you a little what to do afterwards leaflet, depending on what you've had. Obviously I didn't need anything. They've got telephone numbers on here, follow up, and if needed. So just a little bit of information. Obviously if you've had sedation, it tells you what you need to do. And obviously that you're allowed to eat. If there's any problems, there's a number on there. So the next port call for me is I've actually got an appointment with my gastro doctor again next week to find out what the histology report is of my biopsies. He's adamant that it's diversion colitis, which we're still going to find out what we're going to do, and what the next step is, whether it's surgery or just medication, or we're just going to leave things as it is for now. So I will update you on that, but I'm feeling a little bit rough. I've had quite a lot of bleeding. I've been going to the toilet, having an urge to need to pass a bit of blood. Just had some paracetamol. Obviously I can't take a lot because I'm still breastfeeding. Baby was absolutely fine when I went to go back and get her. Obviously I was really sad leaving her, but it had to be done. So yeah, my next video I will just update you on my results and what's happened. Bye.